Yep. Okay. Now let's get into the health thing, and then I'll transition over to you for what you had just asked about a moment. On Friday, there was a bomb threat at RFK Jr.'s house in Georgetown. Came to nothing, thankfully, but indeed, I had heard that evening that it was reported, and then we watched a bit, and it was they searched, they couldn't find a device, and things gradually calmed down. Then, and again, sometimes things have a funny way of tying themselves together. Then Trump makes an interesting statement during one of the pressers in the Oval Office. And bear with me for a second. Let me pull this up. And he foreshadows that there's going to be a very important announcement.
Panel on vaccine changed its broad recommendations on COVID-19 vaccines today. Are you comfortable with that change, or would you like to see Americans take the vaccines that were developed under your tenure?
Yeah. Well, the vaccines, according to a lot of people, and if you look at George, have had a tremendous, Operation Warp Speed. It was, just according to just about everybody, was one of the greatest things that any president has ever done in this country. So we're very proud of it. I'm very proud of it. I'm also very proud of Regeneron and some of the things that came out of, all of the labs and all of the research that we've done. So I don't know exactly what the final determination is, but I had the vaccine. I was very happy with it. Here I am, right? Here I am.
Have you had it again? Have you had it again recently?
Bobby Kennedy seems to be undoing what you did with Operation Warp Speed.
I put him in there because I want to have opposite views. That's okay. I think we're going to have something very, very big coming up soon on autism. Autism is totally out of control. And one of the most important things that, in my opinion, I had to do is to see what's going on with autism. And we're going to have a news conference early next week on autism. And I think you're going to see some things that are amazing that we've learned that somebody else wouldn't have learned. It's out of control, autism, out of control. And I think we maybe have the reason why.
Maybe have the reason why. Well, isn't that interesting? And of course, folks will recall that early in the administration, Trump had asked RFK, when do you expect to be able to report your findings with regard to the base cause of autism? And the answer at that time from RFK was September. So we are entering currently the last week of September. Here's one. It is interesting. Here's one more statement from Trump.
I think we have a bigger announcement coming. I hope on Monday, Marty. It's enough. We have to announce. We have to make the announcement. It's so big. We can't let people keep doing this. I don't want to wait any longer. We don't need anything more. And if it's wrong, it's right. It's not going to be wrong. But if it is wrong, it's fine that we have to do it, because we're going to have an announcement on autism on Monday. Got to be Monday. I don't want to do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I think it's going to be a very important announcement. I think it's going to be one of the most important things that we will do.
So, wants it Monday. Do you think he's going to get it Monday?
Sounds
Trump,
like it.
Trump often gets what he asks for and demands. So we will see if, in fact, there is an announcement tomorrow. We will have it out, I'm sure, across the CDM spectrum as quickly as we can.
Yes.
And I have a funny feeling it's important. Normally when Trump says this is big, it is indeed big. So we'll see what they have to
I had missed that one. I'm glad
and tomorrow we're going to have one of the biggest announcement, really medically, I think, in the history of our country. We're going to be doing it with Bobby and Oz and all of the professionals. I think you're going to find it to be amazing. I think we found an answer to autism. How about that? Autism. Tomorrow we're going to be talking in the Oval Office in the White House about autism.
What was
was the autism rate in 1960? Do we know?
In 1960, the autism rate, it was somewhere between 1 in 1,500 and 1 in 10,000. Today, it's 1 in every 34 kids, according to the CDC. These kids should be healthy. These kids should be our highest performing kids. And they instead have this extraordinary disability that's going to keep them dependent. If you're full-blown autism, non-verbal, non-toilet trained, head banging, stimming, toe walking, these are kids that will never throw a baseball, they'll never graduate high school, they'll never go out and take a girl on a date, they'll never use the toilet alone, they'll never write a play, they'll never write a poem, they'll never vote,
Never have children.
never pay taxes.
So that just seems like such an emergency.
And for me, like, if I could save one of these kids, it would be worth giving my life for it. I'm 70 years old. To save one kid at birth, it would be worth dying for. To the opportunity and need for me to save all of these kids, I would do anything for.